Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Dawn of Man, our series finale. This episode we're going to do as much as we possibly can to get up to maybe about 150 population from our current 107. And we're going to see what else we can do to further optimize our town and make things operate a little more smoothly. It's been a while since we've been in here, so let's just take a quick moment to recap exactly what's gone on. We are fully complete with the tech tree in the game. We've built all of the religious buildings. We have a stone circle. We've got a statue probably isn't religious. We have a dolmen over there somewhere. And then we have a cairn all the way down here. And we've done pretty much everything there is to do, short of upgrade a couple buildings that aren't exactly relevant. And now we're just waiting on our population to recover after some really stupid mistakes got made. Yes, I know we're low on food. It'll be harvested soon. Yeah, this is where we are at now. We have had some people make comments that we don't have enough things like pulses planted, and we have too much barley. Of course, because it couldn't even get harvested, so you know how stuff goes. But going into this winter, we do have a little bit. The deep iron mine, of course, was just upgraded right here. Now we'll get more iron so we can make more steel and all of that fun stuff. So we actually have quite a bit of iron ore stored already. We're using these bloomeries to make iron and steel. That's the armor, but yep. We've got all sorts of other stuff going on here. We have different blacksmiths building different tools, workshops, etc. So we're in pretty good shape, I think. We just need to get our food supply caught up with everything else, and that's kind of hard because of the division of labor does not permit us to farm as much as we've been farming. I don't know why they are plowing in the middle of winter. I thought you couldn't harvest that, but I guess we can go ahead and let's see what else. What was it? Yeah, peas. So this is peas, barley, lentils. It's been a while since I played this. So we have peas and lentils. We don't have bitter vetch, or do we? We probably do somewhere. Rye, barley, more barley. But new humans are coming in, which is a good sign. Because we are low on food, we are going to have to do more hunting, of course. Horses, I don't want to hunt horses. That's not... I guess technically you can eat them, but that's not really a great thing to be eating. But we can hunt boars. And then what do we got here? Bison? Yes. We will hunt those. Just go ahead and hunt all these things. It takes them a while to get stuff done. Just leave that. But we are 2/3 of the way through the winter and we're out of straw. That's not a terrible place to be. And we have 10 steel picks. So as far as milestones go, the only thing we're missing is to get to 150 people and build a cairn. We've already built the cairn. We just have to get this to, say, 150. And when we get that last milestone, I will consider this playthrough fully complete. I know there's a lot more you can technically do, and there's achievements you can get. But I think this playthrough, this town, and everything has served its purpose for our needs. Just want to make sure we complete the game, quote-unquote, with those 10 challenges, milestones. Okay, well, it's dead anyway. That's fine. Just want to make sure we are completing as much as we can. There are other challenge modes for the game that we will probably return to and play at some point. Just not at this exact moment. Got a lot of other exciting stuff coming up. We'll talk more about that later at the end of the video. But we have survived the winter, and we only had one animal die from starvation, so I think that's pretty good in my opinion. So before things get too crazy, I'm going to make sure that we have peas are growing, lentils are growing, chickpeas are growing. I don't see bitter vetch. Not entirely sure even what that is, but we'll plant a little bit of that. Just to make sure we have more of that kind of stuff. We just need enough people to actually be able to harvest stuff, you know? we're actually doing pretty well in terms of welfare and prestige. And the trader's here. So let's see if they've got any food. Wool outfits we will always end up buying because I guess we aren't capable of doing any of that stuff ourselves. Linen outfits as well. And we'll go ahead and sell. We don't have a lot of wool. I think I killed off a lot of the sheep actually. So that could be why. Let's see, bronze swords. I think we can sell a couple of those because we have enough anyway. All right, so that is good progress right there. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have trees that we can... Oh, hey. Well, here's a great opportunity to get a bunch of meat. We can capture the young and kill the parents. Nope, that's a woman. And get that guy. Yeah, so that will be good progress. And of course, they're nearby, so they're not going to have to trek very far away. So, good in my book. So, linens. Someone was saying that the reason we don't have a lot of linen is because we haven't planted flax or anything. So I know there's a lot of planting and stuff that we haven't done correctly. The game has a very, very steep learning curve, as a lot of you have pointed out. But I still think it's pretty fun. An interesting departure from a lot of the other city building games that are out there. Yeah, so they just have to actually take the time to... Yeah, see, there we go. They're planting some of that stuff. So our main problem is we just don't have enough people to do the work. So you'll notice a lot of them are doing planting, and to some extent they're also building or maintaining structures. So we're actually pretty good in terms of things here. I think we can recycle some of our older buildings. And we'll see what that lets us do, because we don't need to be doing maintenance on buildings we're not using. We have space for 150 animals. We only have 106. And I believe the way our limits on animals are set up, it's not really... Well, we have unlimited technically for donkeys and horses, but it's very unlikely we'll ever need that much. So if we actually take one of these stables and get rid of it, that should decrease our reliance on some of this stuff as well. I believe these will all hold 30. So getting rid of one of those should be fine. See, now we've got a pretty good amount of meat. They are drying it on here. We probably actually could have another meat dryer. Food dryer, I guess, is what the game is going to try and call it. Go ahead and put just 2 more right there, because we're going to have a whole lot there. We'll get rid of those. And a storm. Doesn't really need to slow the game down. It's kind of irrelevant information there. But we've got rid of a couple of the huts here, and our capacity is still 156, which is more than enough. We'll probably actually go ahead and get rid of one more. This one that needs repair. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And that'll put us at 152 capacity. Yes, which is 2 more than we need to get that milestone, so we just want to make sure we're not doing any undue amount of maintenance on stuff that we don't need to. Just streamline it just a little bit here. And then like this watchtower in the middle of the thing, no, we can get rid of that. So anything inside of the wall, and the raider attacks really haven't even been that bad. I'm not super worried about it, because we have these platforms right here. Yeah. So that's not really of extreme concern for me. But it's good to know we do have flax, so we'll be able to have linen outfits. The peas, I think, have already been harvested. Don't know what they did with them. And we have another trader coming in, looks like. Oh, 12 sheep have diseases. Great. That's always promising. So let's see what this trader has. Linen, which is going to be useful for us. I'm not going to buy iron. Yeah, what the heck? I guess I can do that. So we have bronze axes, spears, and such that we can get rid of here. Yeah, that works. So our population is growing slowly, but our welfare has gone down. So I believe food surplus is a large part of that, which is why I was hoping that the trader was going to have some more food for us here. But part of the success of that is going to be how fast we can harvest stuff here. Our workload is pretty nice and low. It will dramatically increase when fall comes around, of course, because harvesting has to be done. But I don't think we're taking care of any other unnecessary projects right now besides, you know, making stuff we actually need to make. So in just a moment here, when it gets to fall... Oh, uh-oh. Okay, now I guess the sheep are going to die. But when it gets to fall right now, then, of course, this jumps up to 95%. And they'll be able to harvest stuff. So we'll go ahead and... wonder if I can get it to be high priority. No? Okay. Well, we'll just leave it alone. They are harvesting. It's just as a little slower. They've got time. As long as they're able to get everything they need to get done, then I would consider that to be a success. And we do have... we don't have a lot of fish, actually. So I don't know why we haven't... I guess I could check this. Yeah, this is... that's not happening. But we do have 4 new humans, so we're actually making pretty good progress. We are going to go ahead and remember how to click on fish. Right, we'll go ahead and put fishing here. Just make that 2 people. But we are... yeah, we're making progress on harvesting. Much, much better than the last couple of years. It has just been a disaster for a lot of harvests in this game, because I really did not understand the mechanics of the game, but it looks like we're on pace to get all or most of it done here. Yeah, see, they're just moving right along here. 2/3 of the way through and just a little bit more left to harvest. That's going to make me feel really good if this is all able to get done here. And it looks like it will. In terms of jobs, there's not a lot pending. They're actively doing all the harvesting. This is all just mining and crafting stuff and fishing and all that other stuff that has to get done. Wow, they already ate all that meat. It's kind of worrying. Well, I can't send out a hunting party in the late fall because they're going to freeze to death because they don't have their winter outfits on. So, but it looks like we harvested all of our stuff, which means we can actually plant more, which is extremely good news. Guess we can do some more chickpeas. I guess we're kind of connected here. Yeah. So that will be fine. Okay, that doesn't want to let me do that there. Okay. So I think we're probably okay for now. We just need a lot more meat. So we need cattle to be slaughtered, but they're not going to be slaughtered because I don't think I have a thing set up here. Well, and in that just a few minute time skip, we managed to have 20 people die of starvation or disease and all sorts of stuff. Out of this game is cursed. It is... there's no way. So we just keep running out of food, and then all of a sudden we have all this food. So that's really annoying. I was really hoping that this would turn into something a bit better here. But I don't know, it's really hard. Really hard to make this game make sense. But we are going to try our best to make sure that it's actually able to be finished. We just need to get a lot more food. So it's going to be all hands on deck for hunting, I guess. Just get all these things hunted and brought back. People keep keep dying of starvation here. So we're going to make sure that can't happen. It's really discouraging to have such promising progress and get up to almost 120 people and then, bam, a bunch of people starve. That is annoying. Annoying, but I guess also the epitome of this game. I don't even know if they've really... I don't know if they've planted everything yet. They might not have. Because now they have all this other work they need to do. You have that many people that die, it can be of extreme detriment. Well, they're drying food. I did lower the limits for the cattle and the pig populations, and that seems to slowly be helping to fix some of the food stuff. I don't know, it's just one of those things. The game is really, really poorly optimized for, I don't know, being a game. I think a lot of you have had similar, no, a lot of you have had similar sentiments about it. Well, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And I guess we'll see exactly what happens here. And they also built this menhir, whatever, and that completed our Megalith Madness, actually. So I hadn't had that completed. I thought it was already done because I queued that up, I think, early episode 19, maybe? Possibly even episode 18. But, yeah. If they would stop dying, then we'd be in pretty good shape. But it doesn't seem like they want to stop dying. So, I guess we have to do what we have to do. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch up just a little bit here. You know, all of this hunting, if they've managed to get the hunting done, should help. Okay, see? Oh, good. Good. Excellent. We have a raider and a trader. So let's go ahead and get... Yeah, we'll just buy all the outfits here. No, I don't want leather armor. We have better armor. Linen cloth. No, we'll just take the outfits, I guess. Composite bow. Why not? Why not, right? All right. Well, at least it didn't happen during the fall, right? We did get some more new people come in. I wish they would stop dying. It's so inconsiderate. Now they're all gonna rush here. Now they're gonna come right across here and they're gonna slaughter everyone. 'Cause they've got extremely advanced stuff here. Well, they seem to be holding their own relatively. They kind of destroyed a thing over here. I guess they're chasing them away now, huh? Yes, I know they have no light clothing because they're currently fighting raiders. And there's more of them coming in. Why are they just running around with no stuff on? Sheesh. Let's hurry up and get this thing done. There's more and more of them. They don't ever stop. I had to imagine there's probably some down here, too. They love to destroy stuff that's valuable to your village, but I don't see them down here. They're just hanging out up here for some reason. I think the AI in this game is extremely stupid. They just keep kind of walking around over here. Where are you going, dudes? So we can just open the gates and they can go out and fight them. Are they going to go all the way down there and just to come back here? Or are they just going to keep going around and around and around in a circle? This is absolutely baffling to me how the Raider AI decides it wants to work or not. See, now it's almost the fall. And we're not going to be able to harvest anything because this stupid Raider attack's happening. Alright, hurry up and get this over with. Come on. We got stuff to do. Alright, so that's over with. And we lost some people, lost some dogs. Harvest your crops, people. Where'd all the crops go? Did they not even plant them? Or were they already harvesting, or did they... Oh, jeez. It's like this game doesn't want me to be able to finish this series in a way that isn't just me complaining about how broken it is. That's disappointing. So I think by now you get the gist of what's going on with this game, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually try and get it to finish. Spend maybe another hour or so trying to figure out what's going on, and we're going to find out what happens at the end of that period of time. And if I can get it to work, great. If not, then, well, you'll find out. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so interjecting real quick to say I have unlocked the Master of Steel achievement for getting 10 steel swords, which is one of the things I wanted to accomplish. We have recovered slightly. What I ended up doing was putting limits on more of the animals, getting rid of the goats entirely, removing a lot of the stables and some more houses and other things, and consequently there's less upkeep. We have 131, 128, I guess they're eating it, straw, so we're making things more sustainable by just not doing as much, which is kind of frustrating, because I'm really, I guess, kind of used to the breakneck pace of a lot of other building and strategy type games. But I guess that's, to get success out of this game, that's kind of what you have to do. So things are looking up. I do want to make sure we get to that 150 milestone in this last episode, so it's not going to be a whole lot of uncut footage, but I did want to show you guys a little bit of the other fun stuff as well. Alright, so we've come back into present time real quick. We're at 145 population after about 6 in-game years since the last time that we talked in here. And a couple of raider attacks, a couple bouts of starvation, struck by lightning, etc. And people have mostly recovered from that. We've done a couple of other enhancements as well, added some more farming stuff, started building up wall around here. Okay, that took too long to save. Hey, well, there we go. More raiders coming in from down here, and there's a pretty good amount of them. We'll go ahead and sound our alarm right here. And I did upgrade a couple of the gates to reinforced. So we'll make sure people are more or less in, and we'll go shut the gates. Oh, that person missed. Now they gotta go all the way around. Well, hope they don't die. Yeah, but I added a couple more walls. They're not complete yet, but we did reinforce some stuff and have some other things going on as well. So we'll see how they handle this raid. I really hope I don't have to go back to square one 6 people away from getting that that one achievement. So let's just watch this unfold. We've got quite a lot of people here. They're on the wall. I think some of them are going to try and go around somewhere else. They always do this thing where they go all the way over here. It takes them forever to come back. Okay, so we lost 3. We got to 200 raiders killed overall, which is fun. And I found something interesting we'll look at in a minute. I want to make sure we get these raiders dealt with real quick. Oh, this guy just needs to die right here. Then, yeah, they're going to come charging back in across here. There we go. Go ahead and get dead. We got stuff to do. I don't want to see too many more raider attacks here. Well, the platforms and the reinforcements do seem to be helping here. They can't bust through here quite as much. Instead of out of, I don't remember how many points the other gates had, but this seems to be working. All right, so I think we just have a couple more guys. The old man raider. You ever been so hard up as an old man you just decided to go raid somebody? And this person's about to die. And I think this guy, is he the only one left? Okay, no, there's some over here. Go ahead and speed that up because they take 800 years to do anything. Alright, they're going to try and come around the wall, maybe? Yeah, fire on them. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, they went around and they all got dead. Is there still one more? Yeah, this has to be the last guy, right? Are they all dead? Yeah, I think they're all dead. Okay. Well, we only lost 3, which is pretty good progress in my mind's eye. Got a lot of good stuff going on here. Go ahead and put that back at 8 times speed. Yeah, I've been having this running either actively or passively for most of today. Wanted to get this done earlier, but I did want to make sure we got to our 150 before we said goodbye to the series. Now, while I was tooling around earlier, I found out there's a couple other menus we never really messed with. Now, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4 do game speed. 5 gives you this interesting chart of different resources over time, including population. You can see kind of when stuff happens right there. Domestic animals, workload, etc. 6 gives you all these division of how people are doing all their stuff here. 7 is workload, like how we clicked on that before. 8 is knowledge progress. And I thought this was really cool because this gives you an idea of how all of your knowledge points have been earned, broken down as far as structures go. A lot of these we've gotten from just building, but there's some buildings that we haven't even built at all, like guard towers, stale granaries, reinforced platforms haven't messed with, and then resources acquired. A lot of the metal stuff we haven't done a ton with, but the food stuff we've done predictably quite a lot. Our last population knowledge award is going to be at 150. Raiders killed is going to be another one at 300, I believe. Or actually, there's probably going to be one for 200 population too. It's progress to the next one. I thought those were cool. And then, of course, 0 is megaliths, 9 is structures, all that. We've seen that before, but I did think it was really cool. I can't believe I hadn't seen that before, where it tells you all the different stuff about the statistics and stuff. Oh, and 11 cattle have diseases. That's promising. So what I've been doing is I've just been buying every possible little bit of food that I can find and different things that would enable me to have a little more success with stuff like that. And trading away things I don't need, lower tier weapons and tools. And I really hope all the cattle don't die, because that would be quite bad. But yeah, we're out here trying to make sure we get at least that little bit of the game finished before we say goodbye to Dawn of Man. Now, as far as other stuff, I think we've done quite a lot of mining. I think some of the mines have been depleted, but at this point, we have so much stuff. Wow, we really don't need to still be mining. We do continually run out of food, even though we have quite a few livestock, so I've been hunting pretty frequently. Anytime I see any amount of animals that could possibly be hunted, I send people out to hunt. Make sure we get that taken care of, because people are very good at starving in this game. 1,000 wool, how about that? That's quite a lot. But I want to make sure that they... Okay, now cattle are dying of diseases. That's great. Very good. We just need 6 more people. And our welfare, it was at one point, it was in the high 70s, but I haven't been able to keep it up that high the entire time. I think probably mostly due to lack of a food surplus, but we do have plenty of straw now that we've gotten rid of some of the animals, and everything is good to go there. So now at this point we're just kind of waiting on the game to decide to allow us to have 150 people without something horrible going down. I'm tired of clicking the different stuff there, so I might as well just go ahead and place a work area here, just so that can get taken care of. And we are just about all harvested here, so that is fantastic. Good to see. So we should Yeah, another iron mine is exhausted. We should be able to... Yeah, see 147. We get just a little bit more immigration or births, we'll get to 150. And again, that is the point where I will consider this playthrough to be fully complete. I know there's a lot more you can do. There's a couple more achievements. But suffice it to say, we have been through quite a bit in this playthrough. And it's been fun, but I am eager to move on to some other stuff and revisit this game perhaps at a later date. I think this is... Trying to record this episode, this could be winter 9 or 10. Just today that I've sat here playing the game or monitoring it and making sure nothing is going catastrophically badly. You know, Dawn of Man is a fun game, but it does have a lot of problems. Still worth a play, in my opinion, if you have the patience to put up with some of the stuff and not get immediately discouraged. But if you're into city builders and ancient history and stuff like that, it's still a worthwhile game to pick up. I've had a lot of fun. Not as much at times when stuff goes catastrophically wrong and there's not really an answer for it. Well, that's part of playing games, is figuring out what works and what doesn't. And I think we could be pretty proud of what we've got going on here. Have a pretty reasonably developed village. I did make it a little smaller so we didn't have as much upkeep to worry about. But I think this is still something pretty neat that we've built here. Go ahead. For some reason, I can never have enough logs. So we'll go ahead and get a couple of those. It looks like most of the walls over here have been built. There could be just a little bit more for them to do, but yeah, we're pretty much all the way there. I know there's a lot of you in the comments who have played this game before and have given me a lot of helpful advice. I just want to say one more time, thank you so much for all of the support and all of the feedback helping me understand parts of the game. I know I'm not super good at the game, but I would be super lost if not for those of you who have helped. And just know that you have made a fantastic positive impact on me playing the game. Somebody just died, so that's nice. Alright, so dying of starvation is not the move here. So we're going to go ahead and hunt all of these cattle, because we cannot afford to lose any more people. We have grain. Okay. So now it's going to do this to me, huh? Do this whole garbage with people starving to death. Yeah, we're not going to play that game. Now people have diseases. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. I get really close. And then some absolute BS happens. It's so annoying. Jeez, come on. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. We are never going to get there. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so here we are again after about 1.5 years of recovery. Had another raider attack and all sorts of good stuff. They knocked down this watchtower, and I've just been hunting and hunting and hunting and hunting, trying to get a whole bunch of food. And our welfare is at 97%. It was at 99% just a moment ago. But we are hopefully pretty close to getting to 150. Last raider attack was just a few minutes ago before it started recording again. So they shouldn't be bothering us. Just need to hope they get all of this grain harvested here. Might have spread them just a little bit too thin with regard to hunting and all that stuff. This cairn is almost full, actually. We've had that for a while. It's just been kind of chilling right there. I think we can get rid of this transport post so we don't have this cow all the way down here. So they'll take care of that at some point. Just needed 7 more people to go before we are at 150 at last. This has been unfathomably more difficult than I could have imagined, trying to get this silly little achievement here. Now just see, I don't need to buy steel swords, I already have those. Although I probably could buy a couple of those. Yeah, well, we'll buy a couple just to say we did. We have 53 of them, but it'd be nice to have every adult having a sword. I'm in the process of upgrading all of these platforms to reinforced platforms. They're still waiting on a number of materials. Some things just, you know, always take forever. For whatever reason, sometimes things are just slow. So we'll help them out along the way just a little bit there. 145. And now they're not going to starve to death because I've just been hunting the crap out of everything. Hopefully they got most of their grain. Looks like they got most of it. I think we're in pretty good shape. I know, famous last words, right? But we're getting somewhere. There's another storm. Every once in a while someone will get struck by lightning and that's really annoying. But I don't think there's too much to worry about. 146 now. I wish they would go ahead and build these things. We're really waiting on iron. Yep, somebody got struck by lightning. So if I cancel a couple of these steels, maybe they'll make some iron here. I'll just have that one go ahead and make just iron. How about that? It's going to have to eventually, right? Because we haven't had... Okay, yeah, now it literally is just waiting on iron. Any of these had to just make iron? I think these are all... pretty much all just completely steel. Go ahead and queue up just regular iron because it doesn't seem to want to actually do that. I'm telling you, this game is a grind. It is really kind of frustrating. What was the key to actually get in there? Yeah, chart. See, look at our population. This is, I believe, right about where everyone started dying the last time I was recording here. But we are almost back. Almost. Just 4 more to go. And we've got plenty of food. We have the means to defend ourselves here. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Just need 3 more. I will be very happy to have this finally all taken care of here. Coming up on the end of winter. Yeah, welfare is at 100%, so that's very promising. So that should allow us to get a couple of migrants and new babies relatively soon. And then that'll be that. Yeah, reinforced platform is fully complete right here. So supposedly this lets more people on top of it. If we have another raider attack, then we'll make note of that. I don't think we will because we're at 148 now. And we didn't get to 1,000 prestige, which I guess I probably should just build more stuff and get to that, but I think we're pretty much done with all that. I'll go ahead and buy some beer for him. There we go. Go ahead and assign some more fishing right here. Hey, there we go. 150 iron settlement. Let's go ahead and watch this thing. Why would it show that? Oh, because it's showing the cairn that has already been attacked. Okay. Well, there you go. That's our iron settlement. We have 150 population. Space for 2 more. Everything researched. I wish it did a better job of keeping track of how many years you've been doing this thing. It has to have been at least 50 to 100. Probably most of that in the past couple days of me trying to get this done. But yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is everything for our Dawn of Man Season 1 Let's Play. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a fun game with some interesting quirks and drawbacks and all that fun stuff. But still fun nonetheless. I had a great time playing it. Hope you had a great time watching. Don't forget, I also have an Ostriv Alpha 4 Let's Play that is at episode 50. A little bit more of that coming soon. And I'm also about to start streaming on twitch.tv/jcthebeard. There will be a link in the description. Hoping to go live sometime in the next couple of days with some Ostriv play. But yeah, that's all we've got for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.